Hello, welcome to Made by Michelle. I'm Michelle. Thank you for joining me. So I will talk about the things that I have been making this week, but also let's open my first day of Advent for my Kylie and the Machines Advent calendar. So I took the packaging off of it, but I have not. Everything is sealed still. It's early. I'm still in my pajamas. This top I got. It's really cold here. I'll put some pictures in. We have what's called freezing fog. It says, "Who's your mummy?" I got this sweatshirt. I slept in this last night. I'm still in my PJs. I think I just said that. And I'm wearing my favorite gnome pajama bottoms. Nothing me made. Sorry. I don't have any cozy pajamas for myself, and I'm not going to show you the t-shirt I have under here because the girls are loose, but I did comb my hair. Thought you'd appreciate that. I've already made breakfast for the family, but anyway, so let's open door number 1. I'm probably not going to do this every day on camera. If I can figure out how to do shorts, I maybe will, but anyway, let's open door number 1. I'll pan down and see. Let's see if I can pan down. Let's see, door number 1. I'm excited about this. It says, "Let's go." So it's gonna sew. Oh, that's fun. There's 2 of them, and they have little sewing machines on them. That's awesome. So much fun. So fun. That was day number 1. Put that back in the box over here. Hang it back up. You don't want to be staring at my floor. Hopefully there weren't too many bobbly bits down there. I did a lot of sewing yesterday. So let's see. One thing I sewed was this. I'm sure you've all probably gotten these from friends. So this towel had this top on it that my friend Marcia, used to be a neighbor of ours, gave to me. The top is all kind of bobbly from years of hanging on my stove at Christmas time, and I thought, well, first off, it didn't have a button, so I found a button and I put a button on it, and then it wouldn't stay buttoned. So I thought I can improve that anyway. So I took that off, took the button back off, and then I made this little. My daughter and I went through my cottons. I realized this is upside down. Dang it. And I tried so hard to get it right side up. The other side is, but oh well. Doesn't really matter. It's still cute. But I made this little pattern, and I cut out this little top, 2-sided, and then, like I said, this side's better, but that's not the pretty side of the towel. And then I made this bias strip out of a jelly roll. So a little binding. And then I just cornered it off at the top of the little t-shirt. Right here at the shoulders. And then down here, instead of getting out my machine, which I have a tutorial on how to do these little dresses if you're interested. It's my very first video that I ever posted, so it's way back in the beginning of my catalog. But I just ran a gathering stitch across with a regular needle, and then gathered it up, put it in here, and then there you go. And then I got this tied onto my coffee bar, onto one side of it, and I'll put a picture in. But I entered that and the other things I'm going to show into the gift for November 24. And then I made a set of placemats. It says macchiato. That's one. Cappuccino. Two. Espresso with a different backing. And cafe latte with that backing. So they can be separated into twos. And then I made 2 table runners. This one with coffee beans on the back or the front, whichever side you prefer. And then I made another one that is split half and half with the coffee beans and a fabric that is like the miniature version of this, and it's already on my coffee bar, so I didn't post it because I have no plans of giving it to anybody. And then I made this, plans of giving it to my brother. It's got little gnomes riding motorcycles with this on the back, just because it went as well as I could imagine it. It's got a little buffalo check out of a jelly roll. I got this jelly roll off of Amazon, so it was like $14, I think, for a pretty big Christmas jelly roll, but none of it's really Christmassy. It's just Christmas colors. So sometimes my brother watches this, but I don't think he watches it all the way through. That says made by Michelle. And if they don't want to put it on if he doesn't want to hang it in his shop, I think his wife really likes gnomes, so she might want to put it in the house. I don't have any idea. But if they don't, they can always just take the ties off and use it for a table runner, because it's basically, this is just 2 half yards put together. But I didn't, box the corners or anything like I would normally do, because I intended him to hang it in his shop. So that is a Christmas present. And then I put my Christmas curtains up, which I'll put a picture in here. It shows my very frosty backyard. And then I made some little gnome pillowcases that match my Christmas curtains. Just because we had a couple of pillows. There's Halloween pillows inside those, but they're nice big couch pillows, and I wanted some big pillowcases to go on them. These are just napkins that I made, like I said, Christmas curtains out of a couple of years ago, and I had exactly 2 left. And so this is a fat quarter and this is a napkin, and yeah, so I bought a pack of 6 napkins. Sorry, I'm turning around here to get out another pack of napkins so I can show you what I this. They're just like a square napkin. It's upside down. These my daughter picked out. She likes mushrooms. So I also make like bar towel things out of these, but yeah, next time we need Christmas pillows, or if she, when she moves out. I'm sure she will at some point. She's almost 20, but you know, housing for young people just isn't very affordable right now, at least not here in the United States. So I don't know. So that's just like a set of 6 or 8 napkins that I've picked up that in colors and pattern that she liked when we were out shopping at some point. What else have I been doing this week? I cut out this top in these fabrics. Didn't have enough of this one to do it, but I took a skirt apart, a dress apart. So this will be the sleeves and the neck binding, and this will be the bodice. And then I was going to sew it up yesterday, or Friday, I guess it was. And I realized for some reason they have a zip in the back of this. Tell me why a stretch knit needs a center back zip. That doesn't make any sense at all. I wasn't even watching when I cut it out. I'm terrible at looking ahead at the directions. I hardly ever even look at the directions when I'm sewing up a knit like that. Obviously I would have when I got to the trumpet sleeve, but yeah. So it's gonna have way too much fabric in the back to fit her. But like the Ellie and Mac tank top has a center back seam for fitting. So I guess I just didn't even think about it when it came to the center back seam, but it does not need an invisible zip in the back. And that's really stretchy. Double knit poly, double knit. It's not going to need, that's from Joann's years ago, but I think that they still have it, but I didn't need to go get any more. My daughter agreed to color block it, so those are exactly the same fabrics and opposite. So what else have I been cutting out? I decided I wanted this. Take the prickly bits out here. I decided I wanted this to be this in the end. So I've traced off the pattern. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty amazing Christmas dress, I think. It's like going to be like wearing secret pajamas with pockets, which my pajamas have to have pockets. Yeah, pretty sure there'll be enough of this for that. If there isn't, I'll find something else to make with, or to make it out of, but I'm gonna be making that because I just traced it off. So yeah, because if I remember right, this is pretty fabric hungry, and that is a twin size flat sheet. But let's see, bust of 46 calls for lining a yard and 1/8. No, that's, oh, lining and interfacing, a 1/4 yard of interfacing, and then 4.5 yards if it's 60 inches wide, which I'm sure that is. So 4.25 yards for dress B. Dress A. Oh, 5, no, sorry. For the longer one, yeah. 4 1/4. So there should be plenty of that sheet. I mean, what's that twin size sheet? Is like 60 inches long. think that maths out. Anyway, so that is what I've been working on this week. So on my lunch break, so there used to be a table in the kitchen at work, a little roll cart that I would trace off my patterns on. Oh, there's something else I made. Sorry, before I start talking about that. So I also made this little Ellie and Mac romper for my boss's granddaughter. She is, here's little leg holes. And I know it's summery, but my thought is that she can wear a turtleneck or, you know, long sleeve t-shirt and tights or whatever underneath it. Little leg holes down here. It's really cute. Cute little design. I'll put the picture in because I think I put the pattern away yesterday. It's a cute little design when it's on. I'm sure it'll be adorable on her. Anyway, there used to be a roll cart in our office that I would roll out and trace off my patterns on, and then lay my fabric out on and cut it out in the kitchen of our office, which nobody can see me in on my lunch break. You know, I lock the doors, we're shut for an hour. And now we're having our office, kitchen, and bathroom remodeled right now. So it's not quite as convenient because that roll cart has some stuff on it that was removed out of the kitchen. And so I can't use the roll cart. Anyway, so I've been using my desk. So I just take my blotter off my desk and my workbook off my desk. And so if anybody comes up onto the porch when I'm on my lunch break, of course they can see into the office. So I have to, you know, like UPS, and I mean, I unlock the door for them anyway, because otherwise they have to leave and then come back. So anyway, but my desk is a lot bigger than that roll cart, so it does make it easier. So I just roll out my paper, which is very crinkly. This stuff, which I get off Amazon. I don't know that I recommend it. It kind of tears when you put pins through it if you're not really super careful. So I won't tell you what that is. It's just a roll of paper I got off of Amazon. I did get Swedish tracing paper, Swedish pattern tracing paper originally, and that is super good, but it's much more expensive than that stuff is. But it's great if you're doing like a bodice, because you can actually sew it up and fit it on, because it's like, it's fibrous. That stuff is, you couldn't do that with it, it would just rip. But this is more like a butcher paper kind of a consistency, or like almost like a wax paper without the wax. I don't know, like parchment-y. Anyway, it's fine, it works. But that's what I've been doing. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for opening up my little labels with me and seeing what I've been up to this week. This week was Thanksgiving, so I had a nice little 4-day weekend. Today is Sunday, and I did have company over. We had some family. I did a lot of cooking, a lot of cleaning. So, but it was still nice. Got in a couple extra days of sewing. Did no shopping. I did have an eye appointment. My daughter had an eye appointment. We always try to do that on Saturday after Thanksgiving, just so that it gets done every year. And so then they dilated my eyes, so I couldn't see hardly anything for a couple hours yesterday, up close anyway. But anyway, it's all good. Need to update my glasses. So thank you for joining me today. Thanks for hearing me rattle on about what I've been up to. And if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. And it really does help my channel grow. And thank you if you have recently subscribed. I've gotten several new subscribers, and that's very kind of you. And join me next time. Have a great day and get some sewing in. Bye.